Common question, the presidency and his campaign, him being over America, long term, what does this look like? Let's talk about some very important topics, right? Let's talk about number one, the nursing topic, right? They decided that nursing is no longer a professional degree. Do you know how many nursing schools in America are going to be haunted by this decision? You've already pulled back, again, on one side, you've pulled back their grants, which is whatever reason you decide to do that. And then now you're going to come back and say, you can no longer even get this degree, or you can get it, but we're only going to give you about $25K. You got to figure out the rest. This nursing degree for a lot of people is going to be $40K. They cannot figure out the rest, right? Or they got to get private funding. And for those who don't understand, the difference between public funding or government funding and private funding is, for one, the interest rate, and two, it's much harder to qualify for private funding, private lending, which you won't get anyway. So they won't have access. But who does this hurt more than anybody? For one, of course, the personnel, the people who are trying to get this degree, but also the institutions. Do you want me to believe, and I'm going to say this, that Emory University School of Nursing is very happy with a decision that he made to no longer allow nurses? Even if, and you all know my stance on this, even if doctors are lobbying and saying we don't need any more nurse practitioners because they're taking away our jobs and we're unhappy with this, I get all that, right? I understand that. But institutions, schools of nursing and things like that, I just don't see them sitting back and allowing these things to happen. No different than the grocery stores, right? When they announced the SNAP benefits, what was the first thing I said? I said, hey, this won't last long because anyone who has any interest in Kroger or Publix or Whole Foods, which is Amazon, or Trader Joe's, they're going to lose a ton of money. In my opinion, I don't have any facts on this, anywhere from 10 to 20% easily from a lot of these grocery store chains, particularly depending on the neighborhood, can easily make up of SNAP benefits. A lot of what we're seeing in today's politics, to me, is smoke and mirror, an idea in a way to kind of confuse you or to get you offset from what's really important. As you watch these articles, pay attention to two things. One, of course, the people that are affected. But in this capitalist society, focus on which corporations are going to be affected. Those are the ones that are going to be hurt the most. I do find it very interesting, though, very interesting, that a lot of his policies, whether he realizes it or not, are actually going to hurt a lot of the corporations that he wants supported. For everyone who talks about things like Target and Pastor Brian having that Target blackout and not going to Target, Target has a very large grocery population. Whether it be SNAP or not, maybe they're not in low-income neighborhoods for whatever reason. But it's something to still look out for. Give me your thoughts.